Hi everyone, it's Steve back with you as promised, and this week we're going to look at an alternative to the Woodland Scenics polycotton we use for our 6mm trees. So what is polycotton? It's basically hollow fibre stuffing. This hollow fibre sort of holds together, and you find your polyfibre you find in teddies pulls apart. Also it crunches down quite a lot when you get it wet, a bit like cotton wool does. So it's not great for trees. You could use it as a sculpt, so you could turn it into a snake, or just roll one up, and then wrap it around a tree trunk, so you could do like a sculpted tree, using my finger here, type pattern if you wanted to. So it does have its uses. It's also great for active water, which I'll stick a picture up that way. So what's the alternative to that? Well, what about this stuff? And you go, what's this? It looks exactly the same. Well, it's similar. It's wadding. This is using quilting. I can't remember the exact measurements it comes in. I think it's about 1 metre wide and about 50p a metre for length, 50p to a pound. So it's dirt cheap. But this stuff holds together more. So what we'll do, we'll cut some of this up, we'll stick it on the trees, and we'll have a look. Right, so we've got our wadding. This one's got a bit of paint on it where I've been doing other things. We've got some of our tree stumps as we made up in our 6mm tree video. I'll try and keep all this on camera and try not to burn myself. So first thing as before, just whack on some glue, grab it, put it in the middle, give it a little push. Don't forget the glue is hot, so don't squeeze it too hard. Obviously doing it with this stuff it's going to take more glue because you're going to have to go down it in layers and start folding it. Because it's like a sheet, so I'm holding that one back that way. Just work our way around. Just putting the other layer back. Okay. Right, that's that. Right, that can go a bit more there, I think. Go push. Put a bit in the top here to pull some of this over. Right, let's come here. It's just literally a matter of working your way around and pinning it all to each other. It's still soft underneath, so you can mould it a little bit. Get your fingers stuck. That squeeze. Push it around a little bit so the glue is still soft underneath. I might put a little bit in there to pull that piece over. And you just whip around it with a pair of scissors and tidy it up. But there you go. One candy floss looking tree. So on to the next stage. Right, we've made up our 7 trees that look like candy floss. So I've got some PVA, thinned it down. Still a bit of texture to that, it's not as thin as we do for the dip. And add some colour to it, because obviously we don't want pom-pom trees. Get some brown in it. Mix. Remember when you're mixing paint, when you've got PVA, it's always lighter and it will actually dry because obviously the PVA is white. Give it another little dollop. Like my technical measurements, dollops, thingies, and what do we call it? Right. Hopefully that will do the job. So what I'm going to do is just dunk it, and hopefully this will work its way around. There's some bits of PVA white, it doesn't matter. Might need a brush to get some bits. Get it soaking. There's a bit there I caught the trunk. The hot glue gun. I'll just cover that up a little bit. Right, put that to one side, give it a little squeeze. It'll take 4 months to dry. And just dab my fingers. And as we learnt last time, you stick it in the middle of the box. The foam core thing. Right, we'll let that dry. I'll get the rest done. Right, we've got our trees all dried up overnight. They're a bit heavier than the just standard poly cotton. A few wisps, but not quite as bad. Bits of hot glue maybe showing, a little bit wet there. Overall, I'm fairly happy with them. So we're going to flock these up. We use our thin down PVA as we did previously, and I'm going to use some of our homemade leaf scatter. So just give it a dollop. Let it run out. Squeezing these, I don't think it'll hold as much as the poly cotton. I think it's sealed up fairly well already with one coat. Make sure we get into here. Right, leave that out of the way. Grab our leaf scatter, work our way around. Push. Oh. Don't drop the glue in the leaf scatter. So move it back a little bit. So I'll put that to that side and you can see better. Dee 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 dee. Here we go. I'll probably end up giving these 2 coats that we did previously, but I don't think we need a highlight because this sort of highlights itself. Right, and we'll whack it in something to dry, and we'll be back again after I've done them all and this lot's dried. We'll do it once more. See you then. Right, our trees have all dried. I was going to give them a second coat of flock, but discovered I didn't need to. I did touch it up with a couple of thin down bits of PVA and a little sprinkle here and there, which to be honest I could have completely avoided if I didn't put my fingers in them when I pushed them in the block. So overall the substructure has worked really well. It gets rid of a whole process of the second flocking. So I'm going to base these up as we did in our 6mm tree video. And then I'll put the camera up and we'll come back for a chat. Right, there you have it. I've based them up. I'm quite happy with them. They look quite good. Overall, what can we say about the basing material? Well, first of all, something like that is less than £1. Yes, we did use a PVA colour mix for our base to seal it, but when we did that, we got rid of a whole stage of doing our second flocking, so that's a bonus. Could have got rid of it completely, even with a touch up, if I didn't put my fingers in it when I put them in the base, but we live and learn, so next time I won't be doing that. Overall, they're stronger because there's more hot glue in and there's a stronger structure underneath them. There's a bit more weight to them. I'm overall very happy with that. So there you have it, a cheap alternative substructure material. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share, subscribe, get it out there, and I will be back with you soon. Take care, have a good week.